we want wellness, we address illness. Yes or no? So, and we have introduced so many concepts. We have introduced so many words. We have introduced so many isms. And what the living today is confusion. And what we are desiring, where we are really unconsciously moving, is to see the perfection in life. We desire it, and I'm saying we desire it and we deserve it. You look around nature. Is the nature living? How much ever you will say, there is global warming, ozone layer, so many things. But what I see, because I really feel I am living a life, so I can see it so clearly. And I am living a life of wellness, I can see it so clearly. Summer is going to come, you will see the green vanishing, and suddenly there is a dip in the air. There is a dip in the temperature, nip in the air, and you see tip of grass. Are you consciously growing grass? Are you? You don't do it, but it happens. Every summer, now it's going to be spring, all leaves will fall, and then you will see the most judicious way that the nature is working with us. You will see wonderful fruits, wonderful colors. Holy season, by the way, happy Holi. We color outside using artificial colors. Wellness living wellness means you color yourself with the colorful nature of nature. Got it? Can we color inside? Can we? Can we color? Holy season, we spread color out. That is the reflection of nature. So we have mastered so many things that we are putting it out. Can we color our mind with the same beauty? What is that beauty? Life is long and beautiful. Life is wonderful. And life goes on. We are all living. And we want to live better. We wanted to have the fulfillment. And we are searching for it. Wellness living is. There is no search. We talked about role. We have a role, we have a purpose, and we have been working very diligently to fulfill the role. The time has come. Each one of us have to be individually honest and examine which direction we are going and who is giving that direction. Can there be an authority to say and measure and say your health is bad because your sugar is high, your pressure is high, and you are not drinking enough water, and fruits are bad, grains are necessary? I can only stand here and share with you the responsibilities I took. And today I know the responsibility has become not an asset to you, because all the time we individually or in group or officially as institution pronounce that you are here to take responsibility for others. You are here to take responsibility to distribute equal wealth. You are here to take the responsibility to teach about our culture, teach about our art, teach about everything. Wellness living means take charge of yourself and look around and be honest. Whether I am an asset, wherever I am I bringing joy? Wherever I am I contributing to remove that fear and supporting not only that instant and continuously. Am I reliable? When I am advising something, am I taking the authority of the proof, or your experience is your proof? This is an information technology. Use it. Instantly you know it. So my request here, spare me to come like this and share it with you, which is very, very sacred and precious for me. And for you to grow in that, you need to decide that I really want to have better than what I am having today. And I have worked very hard. Something is missing. So ask questions, I will answer and experience it. So the information technology is giving you this complete support that I have managed so many information, so I have mastered something. Instead of information, please, it's your experience which is going to help you. So we search for information thinking that we can master it. Now the information is mastering you. I am constantly shocked when people in all sincerity believe what they are believing, and because what I stand is not matching, I do not resonate with them. So they really feel that what I am sharing is not supported. The only support is your own experience. The only qualification I have here is I have experienced what is health, what is life, how to manage it. And that is what I am going to share it. Are you all ready for it? 100%? And I know that we have in the aura of love, peace, harmony, and that is living. To be in that aura of love, peace, harmony. And why? Because that is the nature of nature. Coming back to the tip of grass, how does it come? Life throbs. Life wants to live fully, and that life can throb at this point of time only through us. Are you getting this? There was this energy, life, you call it anything, prana, vital. That energy transforms itself to many, many shapes and colors, reflecting nature's nature. Energy, invisible, it becomes visible in matter. And that matter started being visible. In the name of science, I will say, anaerobic bacteria, aerobic bacteria, amoeba, and all the listed organisms that we have seen through science, historians, you name it. And we have a chart of this evolution. And the highest evolutionary being is human being. What I would like to point out is, human being or any other being, the being is the same. Can you accept this? It is the same. The structure is the one which decides the function, and if you are functioning according to the blueprint of this being, you will realize that you don't have to do anything. You will be flowing. That the being is the same. And the being can never be seen. The being can only be felt. The being can only be realized through the throbbing of love, peace, harmony. Because many of our action, how come a mother is able to do so much at any point of time? Because her heart throbs. And if she can give that fully without fear, everyone will be throbbing with that harmony, that peace. Today, we'll have to create that atmosphere outside to change our inside. Instead of inside supporting the outside, we supported the outside without even asking a question, and we are at a crossroad, and we are not even able to ask honestly, which direction are we going and who is giving the direction? And whether the role is being allowed to play without rules, and who is creating the rules. It is so wonderful for people to say that you change, you start the change, you are the change. Are we allowed to change? Are we allowed to change in harmony? Are we allowed to stand by yourself? Are we ever able to say that I am not the human being, I do not know, but I am the being which talks to me all the time, which directs me all the time to say this is not. There is some uncomfortable feeling you have, and comfortable or uncomfortable, it is your feeling. When there is uncomfortableness, I am telling what do I do? Do nothing intelligently. Close your eyes. Feel that life. And be grateful to that life. Eons of years of tapasya, of every form that appeared in this world, spontaneously understood the greatest blessing is I am alive. Be honest, especially when you feel trapped, to say, this trapping is only for me to come out like a butterfly. This is not a trapping. It is a concept I am converting my good energy into bad energy into fear, my love energy into fear. Wellness living is to know when the bad energy is entering you. Wellness living is to know that I am not flying. There is a low. Do not give it name, depression. Depression is because you know very clearly, I do not have the freedom to express myself. Suppression. And you suppress, the energy gets trapped, traffic jam. It's not a rocket science. If you can drop all the information that you have and receive everything you are receiving, and if you can accept the best thing I am receiving is my life, and then be honest again to say, I have never thanked myself because I am alive. And that one moment is all that life requires to change you. That one moment. As a child, nobody sat and discussed with us. We recognized our parents. The first breath which came into you, your parents gave you a name. In wellness living, you just be that. You are that. And you are designed. You have a blueprint which knows how to give you that fulfillment. And you knowing that is the greatest contribution we can make to each other. I knowing the truth, the seed of truth in me is there in you, is the best contribution I can make. In the wellness living, we all need to learn that. Freedom to choose, freedom to express, freedom to conserve the energy the way you want without attaching values. And today they are not even values, it's a price. Today it is not rule. It is a role you are supposed to play. So you need to shake. Wellness living means getting the skill for that. Wellness living means focusing only on wellness And the starting point of wellness, the direction is accepting all rules, regulation, roles are one. Wellness is oneness. And what we are creating here is to have that openness, to receive. And rest of it is you. It is up to you to introspect. It is up to you to say yes or no. It is not, you are not doing any favor to anybody saying I am following so and so. We have been giving so much of information to give you that spirit in you that you are amazing. How many of you are accepting that you are amazing? Can this be complete? What else you are? The first time you took the breath, again you were given an identification. And that identification came to you through love, peace, harmony, because the breath is love. Every breath brings Ashirvad, Arogya, Aishwarya, Anand, Ayush, Shakti, Bhakti. That breath has not changed. The body's capacity to receive that breath has also not changed. What has changed is this debate on your isms, your rules, your identification. Your identification is only oneness. That means the power of that breath is penetrating everywhere, every time, every second. You didn't create it. It is there. It will always be there. The structure, the function is not able to give you fulfillment. And in the process, I want all of you to realize our responsibility, our role is to fulfill the fulfillment of the Creator by becoming the co-creator of the Creator. You are stuck. You are limiting yourself. Consciousness is limiting the consciousness. The light by which you are saying that I am educated is not the light. That light is darkness because you are fearful. Fearful of germs, fearful of your pressure, fearful of your sugar, fearful of hereditary, and none of these concepts have been examined by you participating. Are you getting it? Because you are very happy, experts are saying, and you are so comfortable to keep on saying, they said it, they said it, they said it. Wellness living is you. Only you can get the quality. Only you can know which direction I can go. We are taken for granted the direction which is coming from outside is in your interest. Yes, that people in their perception, it is in their interest. It is in your interest. Like you take the child to a school. Of course you are taking the child to the school in his or her interest. But if the child is not happy, do we have the time? Do we examine? And all of us are opening our mouth so much. Education, 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 education. Everybody has to be. The 3 W's, 5 W's, 6 W's. And none of us thought that what that writing is coming, what is the content of that writing? One example, go to your roots and find out, is there a word called menopause in your root language, in your culture? Please. All the modern words which has come. So, wellness living is the realization that nature shaped us and we shaped the culture. And that culture is taking us where? You need to participate. I'm not joking. It's not a joking subject, but it is a joyful subject. As a child, we were in bliss. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ah? Can we be the child? The child never knew any concept. Wellness living is be that child. Then the ego will fly off. You can't stuff people like a stuffed animal, your information, and help them to be egoless. Give me a break. Today, The definition for living itself is information, communication, entertainment, eyes. We, with the energy of the Creator, progressed ourselves from Ice Age, from the amoeba, from non-living to living. That was a transformation which the blueprint is there and it will be there. Nobody can negate it. That is why the grass is growing again and again. That is why every season, every tree fulfills that dharma. Because the tree cannot be influenced. The tree cannot be said, you change the soil. The tree doesn't have a desire to be anything else other than the blueprint. Creator wanted us to cooperate with him. That is why this imaginative mind and the skill is given. We need to have a balance. That is what is happening. And in contrast, you will know what is wellness. So I can say, we are focusing on illness, let us focus on wellness. And wellness world is now only in the imagination of few people, and it is there in innocent people, but we don't like that innocent because we want to go and educate them. All children are in wellness. Today, I don't even see that in children because before the child is born, you have gone for your testing and you are becoming a mother only out of fear. And hospital childbirth is becoming compulsory today. On one side, people don't have the skill, but generation, women who had the skill, they have been treated as criminal if they don't go to take the support of the educated people, institutions. So please look around, and I can only ask one question. Do you see any other being in nature struggling like this? Forget about everything. Even you think that your food is satisfied without your struggle. You may have all the means to buy it. How many questions have been raised? What to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, which chemicals are more harmful, which food I must eat to control my diabetic, which food I must avoid for avoiding cancer. Yes or no? Yes or no? Why did any one of you ask that why we have to go through all this? When are you going to ask that question? Why, if the nature is not struggling for living fully? Even a simple thing like that, I can't even sleep. By blaming the noise pollution, you are going to sleep? If you have the energy of innocence, any noise, you will sleep. Because 24/7, you had triggered the hormones in your body to work only to think. And we are very happily saying that that is what is made progress. Yes, now it is the balance. You are definitely going away from the balance in many ways. Are you really feeling comfortable to accept the fact? Wellness is oneness. Are you accepting? 100%? Please be honest. And again and again I am telling you, today the universe has been so kind. Clear all your questions. Clear all your hesitation. Please be in touch with us through email. Reduce verbal communication as much as possible. Your mind will immediately say, it's not going to be possible for me. All that she is saying is right. Because we do not have the collective support. Habits are formed. And we want comfort zone. That is very natural. So as it is, you are very comfortable because you are struggling for many things. So the habits which is making you comfortable, you are going to cling. Any amount of lecture will not change. First you will have to clear the go down. That is the responsibility I am taking. The responsibility word itself, coming back to it, do not take responsibility for anybody. Take responsibility for you. Life is a journey of relationship, yes or no? Sure? So here, at the Wellness Forum, at the World Wellness Forum, at the Empower India Forum, at the Noni Forum, we are putting all our energy 24/7, manase, vache, karmane, ahar, vikar, vichar, to make you realize how thrilling, how celebrative, how wonderful it is to take responsibility for yourself. The relationship starts from you and your body. What is it you know about body? Lots of things. I know my eye structure, I know my eye structure, I know the systems, I know the organs, I know the tissue, I know the cell, I know the RNA, I know the DNA. Now I know that everything has got a soul, mind, body. Yes. Did you put them all together? Did nature tell you this is your liver, this is your stomach, this is your head, it's whole and holy? So what is the kind of relationship that I must have with my body is the wellness living. Of course, you can use your information and get an insight. What is the insight that you will get to take relax? That insight is that it is too beyond me. That humility we must have. Logically, what is happening in your body, nobody can explain. It's a big guesswork. Many a time we are successful in the guesswork, and when we say it is successful, because your energy is getting renovated every second, every bit, and the wish of the Creator is to give you wellness. Your body is designed to give you wellness, and it is just pushing you to wellness, and which you will call it as illness. And if you are scientific, then you better know what are the function of the body. The function of the body is constantly give you optimum health, and you know what is optimum health. Optimum health, you a capacity to achieve beyond your imagination. That is why some of the human beings have achieved such wonderful things. That is why we are able to enjoy. As a child, as I keep saying, you had the spark. Many people carry the spark many a time. Each one of you have to decide, when did I lose that spark? Or when do I get the spark again? In a relationship, in a new job, when I get a car, when I get this, when I get that, when I get that. At what cost I am getting it? Am I having the same spark? Which is sucking my spark? Can I drop if it is sucking? How many of you do not know that when I drink, I am not functional for the next one day? When you have this fatty, heavy meal, your body protests. Yes or no? So, you will ignore? Will you ignore your bank balance like this? Because there is a support that you can borrow, you can steal, you have the family to support, you can change your colors, you have plans. Body cannot do any one of it. So your relationship with your body is very important. And for wellness living, you need to know your relationship with the body and to start with that. Please, how much ever it is against the culture, I'm telling you, accept body as the boss. You need to consciously live with the thought, my body is my boss. Are you getting it? It is the body which is going to be with you all the time. Your thoughts can go here and there. You can use your thought and achieve wonderful thing. You can have visualization, you can have imagination, all are needed. But everything that is happening because you have the body. Yes, you have to meditate, you have to do yoga, but if you can't sit physically in harmony, can you meditate? Can you meditate? So can meditation be the solution for your pain? Don't you have to ask why the pain? Is the nature designed you to have the pain? Today I can also say that pain is an indicator. It is a signal. Do you need the signal? If you are humble, you don't need the signal. If you are humble to accept, the Creator has given me a blueprint and the Creator knows where to take me, and I must allow the energy which has been sent by the Creator to flow. If you flow, you will glow. And we are blowing it up with our information because we have been told, collect information and become an expert, and you are the master and you are people to follow you. Wow. That will give you a brilliant security to brilliantly maintain your relationship with others. You can buy everybody else. You can serve everybody else. You can share it with everybody else. The body is starving for that relationship with you. Give attention to your body. Just give attention and say, how do I feel when I sleep well? How do I feel when I push myself to fulfill a target? Because I know 10 years hence, I'm going to create a security for myself and my family. It doesn't work. Wellness living is living in every moment, and your breath comes to that. What is the point writing poems talking about last moment? Have you been able to live that? You cannot live that today because you are pushed, you are pushed, you are pushed. You wanted to discipline your child, you wanted to discipline everything. Body cannot be disciplined. You need to have your body language. You need to have a relationship with your body. And the thrilling thing is, body's needs are very simple. So the relationship starts. Life is a journey of relationship. It starts with your body. And when you are in harmony, love, peace, harmony with your body, and that love, peace, harmony will come to your body only when you obey the body, the boss. To start with, as it is where you are. Then you will understand, when the harmony comes from within, you will understand the harmony came only when I followed the rhythm of nature. So today you don't even know what nature is. You have forgotten, all of us have forgotten that we are from nature. Yes, there are test tube babies being born. At what cost? Yes, we are controlling infectious disease. At what cost? What was the purpose? To control the disease or live in health? You controlled maybe the so-called infectious disease. Look at the amount of other degenerative disease coming. We can't see this. At what cost? 5 families have got together and invested this 2010, 1 lakh crore to build hospitals. Is it a reflection of wellness or illness? Please answer. Is it a reflection of illness or wellness? Huh? And it is accessible to how many people? People who have got insurance, people who have got money, and in the name of poor, the government is also helping so much, the private. See, I'm not taking any side. Wellness living means it starts with the honesty. For being honest, you will have to take part. Because I have avoided this. I kept telling you how many, now this is the 5th or the 6th or the 7th time I have faced you. I said, trust me, simple rules, 4 rules. Sleep when you are sleepy, chew when you are thirsty, eat lots of fruits whenever you are not well, and trust your body. And live in humility. If you live in humility and gratitude, you will never be a patient, maximum maybe 1 week. The discomfort will vanish according to the freedom that you are giving. But if you suppress it, it will express itself to throw. So the function of the body is to balance, to clean, and to regenerate you, to bring you the prime. Your cells are designed to be in the prime position every second. There are 300 billion cells are renewed every day. And they renew with the blueprint of eons of years of tapasya. The creator with the creator created the advancement, the evolution. Now we have stopped it because we have stopped the cooperation with the body. Any amount of comfort zones are given to you. You have to be honest. So if any one of you are very healthy and you are in wellness, please close your ears. So if you are searching, we know that we are all searching. The answer is wellness living means surrendering. Sharanagati. What is Sharanagati? What is Sharanagati? I know nothing. The blueprint that I am carrying, the intelligence of the cell is the intelligence of the creator. There is no difference. The creator, the way it is renovating a gem cell, a plant cell, a mineral structure is the same Shakti. And the structure, because of the functioning, can reshape for progress. Evolution is not behind, evolution is forward. So, for wellness living, don't search. Receive the energy that is coming through the breath and develop the skill not to waste it through curry, worry and hurry. Accepted? Hello! Can you accept? So the responsibility is such a wonderful word. First, do not take responsibility for anybody. Yes, you will take a chair as a responsibility to make your security towards wealth. As far as your body is concerned, their body is concerned, you cannot help. We can help collectively by producing the right food or a right atmosphere. To start with the relationship with you, and that body you will have to respect, and the body has to be given freedom, time, space and energy. The organs are getting suffocated, organs do not have space, the cells split itself and very conveniently you will call it as cancer. And very 100% convincingly you will say, I did my best, now we can't do anything, you go home and seek some spiritual consolation and God is great. Wow. So all this we have to be very honest. Wellness living, when you realize you can't be other than honest. You can't be other than humble. You can't be other than glowing with gratitude. There is no other word that you wanted to say thank you. You don't need any other word because the fulfillment comes so wonderfully. Thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. And that is how the amoeba said, thank you, Lord. I am realizing your power. Wow, it aspired. But I wish I am little more big so that I could have thanked you more. Look at me, you give me a very, very small structure. You gave a cell wall, which I know is great. I can feel myself. But that cell wall is not enough. This structure is not enough for me to say thank you. Give me a bigger structure. Can we repeat the intelligence of that amoeba? Can we really close our eyes and say thank you, Lord? I feel you. I know you. I know you too so much that you don't want us to know anything. You just want us to know that you are here, the protector. The power of the breath is what is protecting. The breath is the power of God protecting us. Love of God is engulfing us. Light of God is surrounding us. Life of God is what is coming. Can we receive it? And if you wanted to receive it, and if you want that to flow all over you, you have to drop what you know. Are we ready? No. Humanity is not ready, because humanity has achieved the greatest now. It is through the mind. That is why masters come and say the era has come where the body took over the mind, now the soul is taking over the mind. But that again is not a system. It is a spirit. It is a way that is giving you motivation to be in that condition of love, peace, harmony, kindness, forgiveness, blessings, and sharing the abilities that you have. So responsibility is responding to a situation with your ability to protect, nurture. Protect, nurture, uplift, care. And the ability we need to develop is sharing. And that is the ability I know that you need to focus to live wellness living. Wellness living means your ability to share purely, without any justification, your experience and reflect that. And when you start reflecting it, you will understand the contribution of many people. Many people have come out with such wonderful insight. They have all shared. So coming back to this spark that we had, you need to understand, when did I lose it? What we can know is there are people who realized that spark and cultivated the spark, because the spark's energy is what took them one step, and they lived through and they left that spark for all of us to follow. That is our tradition. That is why they are sages. They have come with, some of it you saw it in the morning. They are all direction, but they can't leave you. So how will I live? You are living. First sentence is, we are living. You want better living. Say thank you.